Hey TPT sellers, in this episode, I am wrong. How will you do? Let's find out. So the question is, do expensive products rank higher on TPT? In this experiment that I started recording yesterday, Wednesday, May 1st, 2024, I took a resource that was free with 150 downloads, and it had 4 reviews that were all 5-star reviews. And I turned that free resource into a $120 resource. It's time to make a prediction, and let's see if you're right or wrong. What do you think happened to the rank of this product? Do you think it went up? Do you think it stayed the same? Do you think it went down? Second question, how quickly did that change happen? Was it instantaneously? Was it the moment I changed it from free to $120? Did that change the search position of this product? Did it take more than an hour? Did it take more than a day? Watch this episode and find out if you're wrong just like me or if you got it right. All right, check this out. Hey, TPT sellers, here is today's TPT SEO thought of the day. Do expensive products rank higher on TPT? I think anecdotally, we would say yes. My name is Mike Fuchigami. I'm the host of the SEOTpreneur YouTube community. A few weeks ago, I did an episode looking at earnings potential, where I talked about how a rank on TPT search seems to be determined by the price of the resource multiplied by a store mystery factor. And at the time, I was thinking it was about how well your other resources sell. But now I'm also wondering if store activity in general, like updating your products, leaving comments, I wonder if that not only removes a decay penalty on an individual resource that you haven't updated in a while, I wonder if that's actually a temporary bonus to all of your TPT product ranks. So today is Wednesday, May 1st, and I have a free resource that I'm going to change to $120. The 2 questions that I want to explore is, does this result in an increase in rank? So does my product go up in the search result page? And my second question is, how quickly does this change happen? I think it'd also be interesting to see how long this change stays there for, but I think there are too many other factors that can get in the way of figuring that out. Leave a comment with your predictions, what will happen. Here's the experiment. I'm going to take a free resource and make it $120. How quickly do you think we'll see a change, if at all? And my prediction is, I think I'll see an increase in rank for the TPT resource. And I think it will be immediate, because in the past, Enrique and I did that experiment where we had one of her resources that was a paid resource. We flipped it to free. And the moment we flipped it to free, it immediately jumped in the search results. But I think that jumped in the search results because it removed a decay penalty that was holding it down. And so then when we switched it back to a paid resource, it stayed in its position. So I think in that case, the decay penalty can get removed immediately. In this case, we're increasing the price. I think some things like keywords in the title, we see those changes immediately. But other changes, I wonder if they don't take an hour or a day for those parts of the formula to recalculate. So your guess is as good as mine. Let's see what happens. If I go to Teachers Pay Teachers and I type TPT Seller, there I am, Mike Fuchigami, TPT Seller Tips. Okay, so I have 89 followers. I have 25 votes. Thank you, everyone who's left a comment. I appreciate it. If I scroll down here, I see this TPT SEO keyword tool. And it's been downloaded 154 times. So 154 people got it for free, which is awesome. Very first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on this Chrome extension to save the HTML. And I will save that here in folder 10. So I have 154 downloads. Oh, I want to see where I rank. So actually, I'm going to use this unlimited TPT SEO keyword tool. And when I open up the PDF, I'll get a copy of my Google Sheet. Let's make a copy. Now I have to accept the terms of service, and to start here, we'll explain why I need access to the internet. But I'm going to go to keyword ranking. Let's make this full screen. I'm going to click allow access. And I'm curious to see if I search for TPT seller, if this freebie is there. So the ultimate bundle is at the top of page 2. By the way, if you ever click on the link, what page is this? Rank 31. And then if I click on this black plus sign above the S, I can expand a hidden panel, and it says it should be position 7 on page 2. Here's page 2. This says page 2 up here. So position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm in position 7. Okay. If you ever find a time where the keyword tool says you're in a certain spot, but when you click on the link to visit, it doesn't match what you load on your home computer, can you leave a comment and let me know? Because that might indicate that personalized search is coming back. In the first 10 pages, this TPT seller tip doesn't show up. Let's hit escape so I get out of Zoom. Let's change this to 90 so I can see more pages. Right now, the tool doesn't allow us to see the price of the resources, although that would be a cool feature. Maybe that's something that I'll work on. I'm just trying to see the resources that are showing up here. How to use TPT data. So if I click on this link, this resource is $21.75. How to create a direct link. This resource is $4.99. So these are all paid resources that are showing up. The mindset course is $79.75. And here is the growing bundle, which is $5.99. Okay, so I'm going to change two things. I'm going to go in and change this flash freebie into $120. So let's do that now. I have a preview here on my free resource, so hopefully I won't mess that up. Let's edit the listing. I call it keyword search tool. I'm going to call it unlimited TPT. Oh, no, I can't change that. I was going to add TPT seller, but that might influence things. So I'll just call it unlimited TPT keyword search tool. Want to see where your products rank. This product was free. I'm going to try to create a little bit of fear of missing out. So, oh no, you missed out. Next best way to get this TPT SEO keyword ranking tool is to buy the ultimate bundle. All right, so I got rid of the flash freebie mentioned at the top of the page. I added some FOMO language, and then I say, I want this TPT SEO keyword ranking tool for $10. Get the TPT seller ultimate bundle for $10. It includes this TPT SEO keyword tool and more. Once you buy the ultimate bundle, you get all of my future TPT seller resources on the store for free. So I haven't added TPT seller as a word in the product description, although I don't think that will matter. But to keep the experiment consistent, I didn't add any keywords. Let's scroll down here. It's not a free resource anymore. It's going to cost $120. If I scroll up to the very top here, oh, it has my video preview. That's good to know. Neat. And then in my note to buyers, I'm going to add a quick note. You just saved money. The flash freebie sale is over. And this TPT SEO keyword tool now costs $120. What do you think of this resource? Please leave a review. Questions, and I'll put my email address, mike@freesellertool.com. Okay, I'm going to copy my note to follower, and I'm going to hit submit. Now it says here, please allow up to 1 hour for new or edited products to appear in your store listings. So that makes me think that the cache is set for 1 hour, but I also know that the product stats CSV and our TPT seller dashboard, it doesn't get updated 24 times a day. It seems to be updated once a day or a couple times a day. So I think there are different formulas in the search algorithm, and depending on which part of the ranking factor is part of, I think it affects whether or not you see the results change right away. So let's hit submit. All right, so price update. I do want to change that, but I won't in this experiment right now. So now the resource is $120. Woohoo! Very first thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to save my page. So I'm going to put here in brackets a note for $120. Here is the link to the resource. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a note in my log. So I have it bookmarked here. I'm going to hold Control-click to open the bookmark in a new tab. Oh, I didn't save my last form here. So I'm going to save that right now. Oh, it's going to show up as today's timestamp. Oh, I'm going to have to change that later on. Okay. All right. So here's today's event log. In the event log, I'm going to say 010 keyword tool changed from free to $120. Note to buyers. And I'll paste in my note to buyers. Now I need a copy of the link. Here's a copy of the link. Control-C that. And I'll paste that in my Google form. Did I save the HTML? Yes, I did. Did I save the product stat CSV? Not yet. So let's do that right now. Oh, is there a glitch? If I go to my product statistics and I try to download to Excel this file, it's not saving anything. So this part seems to be broken, or they've taken it down on this account. So that's a little glitchy. So I'm going to say no. Who did this task? Me. And there's no project tracking. So I just saved a log event. Here are the form responses. I just need to change. Sorry about this. I just saved the form because it was auto-saved, but I actually updated yesterday. So I'm just going to change the date to 4:30. Maybe I'll just put the timestamp as 00000. Mike, you're overthinking this, and no one needs to see this. So now I'm curious to see where I show up in the rankings. Do I show up at all with this price change? Simply refreshing the page here will not force the formulas to reload the pages from the internet. You can see they all stayed in green here. And changing, by the way, the store name doesn't force a reset either. These pages all stayed in green because they didn't need to load again. What changes is the search on the filter page. So if I go to this search engine result page, SERP, this is the actual information that the Google computer loaded from the TPT website. I'm simply searching in here for those words. So I'm going to type Fujigami here. So if I want to force a new reload of the search result pages, I have to change the keyword. So I'm going to change the keyword to TPT. Let's see what happens. And you can see how everything turned red here. It's loading the data. Oh, so just for the keyword TPT, I show up on page 4. Interesting. Now let's change it back to TPT seller. And it's loading in red. And the question is, does that keyword tool show up? And the answer is no, it's not showing up right away. So what does this tell me? I don't see a change immediately, which means that I think it's going to show up within the hour. I think this part of the formula is cached. It's photocopied and saved, and it only resets once an hour. But it also means that the decay factor that Enrique and I removed from her product that was paid and then free, then paid, that decay factor happens right away. So it is 8:35 in the morning. I'm going to leave this for 15 minutes and then come back to see if this keyword tool, which is now $120, to see if it shows up in the Google spreadsheet. And I also think that this ultimate bundle, in fact, I'm going to copy these because I'm going to forget. So let's just copy this whole. Control C, I selected the rows. I'm going to go to tracking under construction. I am just going to click here. I'm going to go right click, paste special, values only. Oh, good thing I saved this because I would have forgotten here. I'm going to add a note here. This is at 8:35 a.m. In 15 minutes. Let's see what happens and see if I show up. See you in a bit. All right, moment of mystery. It is 8:55 a.m. and let's look at the Google sheet. Okay. And nothing yet, but it also might not have auto updated. Let's just temporarily change the keyword. So I'll go to TPT. All right. And then if I go back to TPT seller and it's flashing red because it's loading the results and nothing. Oh, that's so disappointing. Let's copy this. So Control C to copy. Let's go to the tracking page. Let's right click, paste special, values only. And the time is 8:55 a.m. Any changes? No, 31, 52, 185, 214. That's disappointing. I'm kind of disappointed, but I'm going to go walk my dog. I'm going to come back here and see after an hour if we see any changes. So hopefully we see a change. See you in a bit. It is 9:35. Let's see where I rank. Keyword ranking. Oh, that's not promising. Let's reset the keyword tool. So I'm going to type TPT. Actually, let's just type seller and let's see what happens. It's turning red because it's loading the information. And interesting. I do show up for seller. All right. And now let's go back to TPT seller. It's red. It's loading the data. And there's no additional information. Maybe a price change takes a longer time to show up. I'm not sure. Let's copy this. Control C. Let's go to the tracking under construction page. And I have to right click, paste special values only. And I will copy the time. And right now it is, I'll put 9:35 a.m. Has my ranking changed? No, 31, 52, 185, and 214. So that's been pretty consistent. I'm going to let you know I'm a little bit disappointed. I thought a price change would result in a detectable difference sooner than later, but it hasn't. Here's the unlimited TPT keyword search tool, $120, but it's not showing up yet. I'm going to check this throughout the day. And so now I'm wondering, is it going to take a couple of hours for it to be detected? This TPT seller mindset course, which is on page 3 at the top, it's $80. And I think it only has a couple, I don't remember how many downloads it has. And I think the downloads count as units sold or units downloaded. I think it counts towards the algorithm in the same way. So I'm expecting eventually this $120 resource with 154 downloads from before, I'm expecting this to rank higher eventually. Actually, I'm expecting it to rank higher than my ultimate bundle because the ultimate bundle has only been downloaded or purchased 62 times, whereas the keyword tool, when it was a flash freebie, was downloaded 154 times. But we shall see. I'll see you later today. It is 12:35. It's 4 hours past when I started this experiment. Let's go to keyword ranking to see if I show up. I don't see the SEO tool here showing up. Let's refresh the keyword search by flipping it to a different keyword, and it's red because it's loading. And then let's flip it back to TPT seller, which is the keyword I'm actually interested in. And I only have 4 resources here. Now it's possible this TPT keyword tool has jumped up in rank and I just simply can't see it because the keyword tool only loads up the first 10 pages and there are 370,000 search results. But I think maybe in 24 hours, I'm expecting it to show up in this top 4. All right, so let's copy these rows, Control C to copy. Let's go to the tracking page. I'm gonna go right click, paste special values only, and let's just draw this line here. And right now it is 12:35 p.m. And I can see my numbers here haven't changed. 31, 52, 185, 213. Oh, 213. I think 214, 213. It's just a small variability. It's just noise. It's not actually a change in the ranking. So I'll come back later today, see what happens. All right. The entire day has gone by. It is 8:39 at night on May 1st. Let's see if my $120 resource keyword tool shows up in the ranks. So I'm going to click on keyword ranking and no. let me try to change these keywords here. I'm going to change it to TPT to force it to reload. So it's turning red to reload the data. All right. And now I'm going to change it to TPT seller, which is the keyword I really am interested in. It turned red, which means it's loading in fresh data, and nada. Yeah, this is disappointing. Maybe it takes a day to refresh. I'm just going to I'm going to copy this data. I'm going to put it in my tracking log here. I'm going to right click in the cell, paste special, values only. I'm going to copy this row, Control C. I'm going to copy and paste that there. And right now it is 8:40 p.m. This adventure started at 8:35, so 12 hours ago. I'm going to put here 12 hours ago. And my product hasn't changed yet. So I'm expecting my ultimate bundle, which includes this $120 resource, I'm expecting that to go up. I thought it would have happened within an hour, but clearly not. So tomorrow, 8:35, it'll be 24 hours. What do you think? Am I going to see a change? Am I crazy? I'm not crazy. No, because the price influences its position. So tomorrow, I'm expecting to see a change. And I guess some changes take 24 hours. I'm hoping it changes tomorrow because otherwise I'm going to have to rethink some of these theories. All right. See you tomorrow. All right. We're back. It is Thursday, May 2nd. It's 8:55 a.m. in the morning. It is 24 hours after I put this in. So when I flip back to this keyword ranking tab, I'm expecting that this keyword search tool, which now costs $120, I'm expecting it to be at the top, probably past where my ultimate bundle is because it's been downloaded a bunch of times. So TPT doesn't update our product statistics on a regular basis. This data doesn't get updated live. So maybe when it updates the system, it also updates the search ranking based on those product statistics. All right, moment of truth. Here we go. I'm a little bit nervous because I hope it's there. And if it's not there, then okay, it's got to be there. All right, here we go. Keyword ranking. And no, it's not there. Oh, no. Why is it not there? Hey, if I eliminate this TPT, so it's searching everything up again. And then if I type TPT seller, oh, this is a mystery. So it's searching up TPT seller and it doesn't show up. How to use TPT. These are the same things. Interesting. All right, let's just copy these 4 entries just so we can see them. Control C to copy, go to tracking, and then I'll just click up here. Oh, no, I can't Control V because that'll paste the formulas. I got to go paste special, values only. Here we go. I mean, there's some marginal increase in this TPT Seller Tips and Tricks Ultimate Bundle, but I am confused. I would have thought for sure. I'm stumped. It's been 24 hours. Now, my account is a little bit glitchy, but I don't think that's going to affect the SEO. If I click on download to Excel, see, it's not actually loading my product stat CSV. It's not offering to download that. So maybe there's a glitch on my account, but I don't. Yeah, that's a mystery. Okay, I'm stumped. If you have ideas about why my resource hasn't changed rank, can you let me know? Maybe it's changed rank, but it's so low that it hasn't come up to the top, but it's a $120 resource. And this mindset course, which hasn't been downloaded that many times as the current resource. I'm stumped. I'm looking for ideas from the SEOTpreneur YouTube community. So I know from the past, this resource is $80 and it shows up here in position 52. So page 3 at the top, and it only has 1 review. Now, the resource that I played with today has 150 downloads. So it has a lot of downloads. It has 4 reviews. It's worth $120 right now. And I was expecting that change would make it show up here to show up around where the ultimate bundle is. But it hasn't shown up today. It's been 24 hours. What do you think is going on? Maybe these things only get updated once a week, but that doesn't seem right because I've seen changes happen a lot quicker than that. Maybe there's a glitch with my store because when I try to download my product statistics, when I click on download to Excel, it doesn't work on my TPT seller store. Okay, it's still 9:15 on Thursday, May 2nd. I had an idea about something I can do. These how to create a direct review link, these resources aren't showing up when I search for pre-K because right now it's set for not grade specific. And I'm going to change this. Before I change here, I'm just going to save it. And this is TPT seller tip 9. So backup descriptions, TPT seller store. Let's save it. And now let's edit the listing. So I'm editing the listing to add the categories to see if that shows up right away. So instead of not grade specific, I'm just going to select everything. Here we go. I selected everything. And then let's just hit submit. And let's save this again because I updated the page. So I'm just going to save the HTML just in case I want to go back to something. I'm just having a record. Backup descriptions, keyword 9, and I'll just add a note. Grades. All right. And I will add a note in my TPT log. So this is 009 direct review changed from not grade specific to all grades. Did I save the page HTML? Yes. Did I save the product stats CSV? No, because it won't let me download. Who did this task? Me. And then let's hit submit. Okay. And while I'm at it, I'm also going to change this other one here, how to use TPT data. And it says here, not grade specific. So I'm going to change this really quickly. Let's save this to my computer. And this is file 6, I think. Let's click on edit listing. I'm going to change this all grade levels because I don't think people will search by not grade specific. I think most TPT sellers sell in a specific grade. And so maybe they're looking for TPT seller tips in that specific grade. Let's hit submit. And now if I scroll down, I can see it has all the grade levels. So let's save this HTML file. So I have a record of what I did. Backup descriptions, my second store. Let's just add a note here. So all grades. And now I'm going to submit another response in my log. Here's the URL. And then in my event log 006 video sales funnel. And I'm just adding a little note here. So I changed from not grade specific to manually selecting all grades. Did I save the HTML? Yes. Did I save the product stats? No, because it wouldn't let me. Who did this task? Mike. And let's hit submit. I'm just documenting this event log, and the dashboard tool that I use to figure out my changes is available in the ultimate bundle. So what I'm interested to see right now, I'm gonna reset the keyword so that it's forced to load. What I want to see is, does it load those 2 other files? And I want to see where they are in relation to this SEO keyword search tool, because it'll give me a clue about how it's ranking. So hopefully those changes show up right now. Let's change from TPT seller to TPT. It's turning red to force it to load data. And now it's green. Oh, interesting. So for the word TPT, only the TPT seller tips shows up at the top. That's so interesting. Okay, but let's now flip back to TPT seller, which is what we're really interested in. Let's hit enter. The results are turning red, so it's loading. And it hasn't loaded the other. Interesting. I'm going to copy this. Control C, copy, tracking under construction. And then I'll just go right click, paste special, values only. And now this is my second experiment, my little micro experiment. And this is my pre-K. It's 9:22 a.m. So I'll add a little note about what we did here. What did I do? Change 006 and 009 from not grade specific to manually selecting all grades. My prediction then is that these 2 resources here, let's make them a little bit bold. I'm expecting these resources to show up for pre-K as well, now that I've manually added pre-K in there. And I think they'll show up here. And where they show up will give us a clue about how this all category is working. Crazy, right? Like, just when you think you've figured it out, things change. Let's see what happens. All right, let's check in. It's kind of like planting seeds and then watering and waiting to see if anything sprouted yet. I'm going to look to see if TPT seller tip 9 and 6. I'm looking to see if those show up in the pre-K section. So let's start with that. It is Thursday, May 2nd. In fact, I'll even copy this, for science. It is Thursday, May 2nd. It is 1:07 p.m. So it's been more than 24 hours. And I'm looking to see what it looks like for pre-K. So keyword ranking. Oh, disappointing. Okay. This page, the formula is automatically updated, I think, once an hour. So let's just change this to a different grade to force it to load. It's turned red. It's loading data. But this is different, right? I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. And I'm going to make my store name a little bit smaller. So I'm looking for 9 and 6. So there's 9. And there's, okay. So they're showing up for grade 1. So let's check kindergarten or pre-K. There they are. Okay. So now is the fun part. There's nothing else under here. It's just the 5 resources. Control C to copy. I'm going to go to my tracking page and then right click, paste special, values only. All right. So what am I looking at here? And let's just make pre-K blue so I have a little consistency here. I'm looking for 9 and 6. So here's 9 and I will make this just so it stands out a little bit. I'll make this purple. There's 9 and let's put this as purple as well. So 9 shows up on page 1 pretty close to the ultimate bundle. TPT seller tip number 6, we'll make it red. And here's number 6. And then this is the ultimate keyword tool. Wow. Okay. So the keyword tool is pretty far away from, but it's above the free TPT seller tip 1. But, so maybe I'm at a loss for words. So, okay. So here's what I see. When I search on all, there's a pretty big gap between where my ultimate bundle is and where TPT seller tip number 9 is. And when I look on pre-K here, I can see that actually there's a huge gap between the unlimited TPT SEO search tool and the TPT seller tip number 9. So I'm confused. I'm going to drink coffee about this. I'm confused. I think if I was searching for all grades, I think it's just this keyword tool is way past page 10. And it's been over 24 hours since I made this change. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. Maybe I'll continue the experiment to see if it changes, but I'm at a loss for words. All right. That means I'm going to stop talking. Okay. One more thing before I go. I want to see where I rank on the all grades. So it is 1:14 p.m. and this version of the spreadsheet I left on all. So I'm going to change it from TPT seller to TPT. That's forcing it to reload the search pages. And now I'm going to change it back to TPT seller. And let's see. So nothing exciting here. There are no additional search terms, but just for record keeping, I'm going to copy these rows, Control C. I'm going to go to tracking. No, I'm going to go to tracking in my real spreadsheet. And I'm just going to go right click, paste special, values only, right? So I haven't really changed. Here it is 28. And here it is 28, 185, 211. These haven't really shifted. They haven't changed in position. I don't know what I think about this. Maybe there's a time factor so that TPT is implementing. I'm really confused by this. I was pretty sure that earnings potential was a ranking factor. So price times some sort of store mystery factor. And so because earnings potential is price times the likelihood that you'll make a sale, that's why to me it makes sense that expensive products would rank higher on TPT. But that's not what I'm seeing in this episode. Isn't it crazy? Like every single time that I think I know what I know about TPT SEO, something else happens. And it's like, So TPT SEO, TPT search is a constantly changing puzzle, and we all have a tiny slice of the puzzle. So tell me what you think. I'm at a loss for words. Okay. See you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, if you're looking for the keyword tool that you saw in this episode, just go to TPT and type TPT seller. My store will pop up here under the auto suggest. And if you visit my store, it's right here at the top, TPT SEO keyword ranking tool. It's seller tip number 10. And although you could spend $120 to get this, I would just get the ultimate bundle, which right now is $5.99 still. I'm going to change the price to $10 shortly. I don't want to do that yet because I want to see how changing a resource within a bundle affects the bundle's ranking position. So right now it's bonus time. If you don't have the ultimate bundle, go grab it, $5.99. If you have any questions or if you have any ideas why my product didn't go up, leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you're noticing with TPT search, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, hey, you're still here. It is Friday, May 3rd, 9:39 in the morning. And you know what? I thought I would just have a quick peek before I publish this video. We published the resource on May 1st. It is now May 3rd, so that's 48 hours later. Let's just copy this. I'm going to paste it in here, and this is for all, and it is 9:41 a.m. Okay, let's check it out. TPT seller, let's reset the keywords. So I'll just go TPT, let's turn red to load, and that's okay. And now we're going to change it. Oh, the keyword tool is starting to show up. So TPT seller, come on. And the ultimate keyword tool is before the ultimate bundle. So it took 48 hours, or like between 24 to 48 hours. That is crazy. But it does show that, it shows that I wasn't wrong. Okay, good. I was wrong about how quickly it would happen. All right, let's see you next time. Oh, wait, I have to do some housekeeping. I'm going to hit this plus sign beside the 12 to expand to see if there are any more results. There are no more results. I'm going to copy these rows. I'm going to click on the number 8 to select the row. I'm going to hold the shift key down to select multiple rows. I'm going to click the row 12 number, and then I'm going to go right click, copy. I'm going to go into my tracking page. That's the wrong tracking page. I'm going to go into my video experiment, Google Sheet, and I'm going to right click, paste special, values only. There we go. So the ultimate bundle used to be ranked 28, and that has now changed. The TPT seller keyword seller search term, which is the one that I've been looking for all this time, is now ranked 27. And I want to see this result for myself. So this is page 2 at the top. I'm going to click on this link to go to TPT search. It says TPT seller up here. It says page 2 at the top here. And what number? I'm on 27, which is really 3 past. There's 24 per page, so I should be on number 3. There's a plus sign above the S. So let's click on that to open this. Scroll all the way over to the right, and I see I should be rank 3. 1, 2, 3. And if I scroll to the bottom, I can see I'm on page 2 because it's highlighted. All right, this time, see you later. Bye-bye.